देखो, what is set? A set is a well-defined collection of objects. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. What do we mean by collection? Here, these words are very important. Collection, well-defined, and objects. What is collection? Collection is the member of the sets. Set is nothing but a collection. If I ask you to collect something, you may collect whatever your choice. You can collect as per your choice. That may not match with me. So whatever you collect, it is your collection. You can collect anything, but you can collect any fictitious objects which does not exist. I collected all my dreams. Dreams does not exist. So this is not a set. You can collect one story book, one subject book, one pen, and one cricket bat. The collected objects may not have any relation, in between them, but that is a collection. Next, what is well-defined? Well-defined, we have talked a lot about this word well-defined. What do we mean by well-defined? Well-defined means when we define a set, after defining who are the member of my set, there will be no confusion regarding that. Anyone know the objects, can identify the objects. These are my sets. For example, if I collect all the students at present in this meeting, then those students who are not of class 11, are students of class 12, they are not member of this. I am not a member of this because I am not a student. Only you, the 33 students, are the member of the elements. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is not a member of the element. So you can strictly say that, yes, this is a member of the element and this is not. So there should not be any confusion. For example, if I define that 5 good books of my collection, I have a plenty of books in my collection. Now 5 books, which 5 books I collected? Which 5 books are member of this set? That is not defined. So there is a confusion, question of confusion arises. Whether this book belongs to this or not, whether these books belongs to that collection or not, that is not clear. So this definition is not well defined. Next, objects. This I have already told you that object means anything. You can collect anything. I collected this, then this, and then this helmet. Now see, there is no relation between them. So there may or may not have any correlation between the objects, collected objects. But it is collection. I can collect anything. I can collect anything as my choice. That is called well-defined collection of objects. Next comes, how could I represent a set? How could I represent a set? The naming of a set is done by capital letters. So it denote a set by capital letters. তোমরা দেখেছো n means the set of natural numbers, w means set of whole numbers, r means set of real numbers. These are the well-known sets to you, denoted by a, b, c, d, etc. And elements of a set are written within a second bracket separated by comma, a, b, c, d. And name of the elements are usually denoted by small letters. Name of the elements are usually denoted by small letters written within a second bracket separated by comma. Or we can mention a unique property which possessed by these elements only. If we find, for example, we can say that set of, we can define this set as set of first four letters of English. First four letters of English. See, no other object in this universe has this property. When these kind of properties are available, we can just mention the property instead of writing the elements. This is useful when the number of elements is huge. For example, if I say that set of all natural number less than 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4 is 10,000. So you have to write one less than 10,000 letters. This is not very easy. You can write this, but it will take a very huge amount of time consuming. But instead of that, just mentioning a property is very important, very easy. 1, 2, 3, up to 9999. Okay, you have to write 999. Less than 999 up to like. It is a very time consuming. But this type has some limitations. There are some sets in which you can't find any exclusive property. For example, say a 5, 10, or. Now you can't find any exclusive property to mention so that represents these four elements only. So there are two ways of representing a set. One is by naming the elements. Another is by mentioning a property of the elements, exclusive property of the elements, which only possessed by the elements. But this method is sometimes impossible, and this method is sometimes impossible. If I say set of all natural numbers, you can write the all natural numbers. Writing the name of all natural number is not possible since set of natural number is infinite. This method is called tabular method. This method is called tabular method. And this method is called set builders method. Everything is noted in the PDF, so you don't have to copy anything. You just, after that, you just go through the videos and the PDF. You will have everything written in the PDF. So just listen my lecture. Okay. Now few properties. Now first one, cardinal number. Cardinal number is nothing but number of elements in a set. Number of elements in a set. Cardinal number represents number of elements in a set. Nothing else. Cardinal number. তোমার ধরো একটা সেট আমি দিলাম A. ধরো 1 2, তাহলে cardinal number has কত? This set has cardinal number 2. Say another set 1, 2, 5, A, C, E. This set has cardinal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I write another set, look at this set. Very, very, very important set. No member is written there. This is called null set. Null set. Its cardinal number is 0. Its cardinal number is 0. So, cardinal number is, name may be a huge, but it is very simple. Cardinal number means set a number of elements. This set is called null set, a set with no element. Is this set possible? Yes. If I say that set of all, set of no, it's a set of all integers between 4 and 5. Is there any integer in between 4 and 5? Let's go. So, the set of all natural numbers between 4 and 5.
স্যার বলছি একবার নাল সেটটা বোঝাবেন।
হ্যাঁ,
নাল সেটটা।
হ্যাঁ, সেটাই তো বলছি। তা কথা বলছিস কেন মাঝখানে? Now say the set of all natural numbers between 4 and 5. We know that 4 and 5 are two consecutive natural numbers. So there is no natural number in between 4 and 5. So this set is a null set or void set or empty set. This set has three names: null set, void set, and empty set. And this set is sometimes denoted by this. These two are denotion. These two we denote a null set. Only a vacant second bracket or this symbol. This is called phi. Phi is null set. Next, after the cardinal number, next comes what is the minimum number of elements? Answer is 0. Minimum number of element is 0. Number of element cannot be fraction. You can't construct a hello. Sorry for the interruption. Now see, what is the minimum number of elements? It is 0. You can't construct a set with fractional number of elements. A set with 3.5 elements. মনে রাখবে, half elements is a single element. So when there is no element, the set is called null set. When there is one element, আমি যদি বলতাম between 4 and 6, তাহলে মাঝখানে কে চলে আসতো? 5, non null. Then it is called a singleton set. Only one element. Set with only one element are called singleton set. Next comes finite set. What is finite set? A set with finite number of elements. What do you mean by finite number of elements? This set has 2 elements. This set has 0 element. Previously this set has 0 element. This set has 1 element. This set has 6 elements. Similarly, once a set may contain 1000 elements, a may set contain 1 lakh element. For example, set of all students who appeared for the Madhyamik 2020. So element of this set is almost 12 lakhs because 12 lakhs, near about 12 lakh students appeared this year Madhyamik. So when the number of elements is finite means 1 crore is finite, 200, 300 crores is finite. What is infinite? That we can't count. Now the set of all ants in the world. Can you count the all ants? No, it is not possible. Set of all stars on this universe. No one can count the all stars. So these are infinite set. For example, set of all natural numbers. That is the infinite set. So there are four type of sets: null set, singleton set, finite set. Null set and singleton set are also finite set, and infinite set. In mathematics, we mainly deal with sets in set builders method. In mathematics, we mainly deal with sets which represented in set builders method. To follow a set which is only stated in set builders method, we have to follow that very exclusive property which defines the set, by which the set is defined. We always keep it in our mind that this set is the members possess this property, and we will use that property throughout the sum. Next, now we discussed about what is set. Next, how a set represent. Then pause the. Actually, classification of set jodi bolo, sets are two types: null and non-null. Non-null set এটা এস মাঝখানে তার ভিডিওটা ঢুকিয়ে দিচ্ছে। এই যে কোহিনূর বের করে দেবো, কিন্তু আরেকবার তোর ছবি এনে এখানে মাঝখানে, ভিডিওর মাঝখানে।
আমি তো কিছু করিনি, তো আসেনি তো ছবি।
আছে কেন?
অন্য কাউর, আমার না।
এই তো কোহিনূর দেখতে পাচ্ছি লেখা।
না, আমার স্টপ ভিডিও স্টপ আছে।
মিউট কর। কোহিনূরের ছবি চলে আসে, পিঙ্গুইনের ছবি।
মিউট কর, মিউট।
এই দেখো, সবাইকে মিউট করলাম, তারপরে চলে আসে সেট বিল্ডার ফর্মটা। এই কৌমুদি, ওই দেখো আবার কৌমুদি, বারবার প্রবলেম আছে, ডিস্টার্ব হচ্ছে। পরদিন কৌমুদিকে ঢুকতেই দেবো না। Now the set are two types. এবার অঙ্কুশ শুরু হলো।
স্যার, আপনি নিজের যে ভিডিওটা সেটাকে পিন করে নিন, তাহলে আর কিছু হবে না, কারো আসবে না।
পিন কোথা দিয়ে করে?
মানে স্যার নিজেরটার উপর ডবল ট্যাপ করুন, নিজের ভিডিওটার উপর ডবল ট্যাপ করুন।
মাঝখানে সেটা চলে
গেল। স্যার তো কম্পিউটারে করছে।
আচ্ছা দেখো, set are actually two type. One is null set, another is non-null set. Non-null set are of two type: finite and infinite. And singleton set is a finite set. একটা স্পেশাল নাম দেওয়া হয়েছে, একটা থাকলে একটা স্পেশাল নাম দেওয়া হয়েছে, আর কিছু। হ্যাঁ, ওর কোনো আলাদা কোনো সিগনিফিকেন্স নেই। নাল সেট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। নেক্সট হচ্ছে আমরা যেটা জানবো ইউনিভার্সাল সেট, ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট সেট। অ্যানাদার very important set is universal set. What is universal set? Universal set is the set of all possible elements. Set of all possible elements is called universal set. If you ask, is this on the set? In the set? Yes. Is this in the set? Yes. Am I in the set? Am I a member of the set? Yes. Whatever the object you find, you can imagine, all are member of this set. So there is no object outside this set. So you can imagine how huge it is. All real numbers are there, all ants are there, all antelopes are there, all tigers are there, all teachers are there, all students are there, everything, all objects are there. So that is called universal set. And universal set is usually denoted by capital U or capital S. We prefer to denote it by capital S. Why? Because there is a symbol in set operation whose symbol is like this. So you may jumble up with universal set and union. So we will onwards, hence onward, we will denote a universal set and universal set by S. Okay. Next comes some set operations. Now another few definitions. First is subset. First is subset. এই কার শুভ্রদীপ পাল আবার আনমিউট করেছে। Subset. Now concentrate on the definition of subset. আমি এটা দেখিয়ে দিই। আমার এই বোর্ডটা মোছা খুব ঝামেলা। দেখো now see theory of sets এখান থেকে আমরা we have already discussed about theory of sets, definition of sets, representation of a set that we have already discussed. Then দেখো definition by a set builders method, set of all vowels of English, cardinal number we already discussed, some definitions related to sets, null set we have already discussed, some examples, set of all integers between 4 and 5, set of all negative natural numbers. We know that natural numbers are positive, so there is no negative natural number, so this is a null set. Next, singleton set is a set with only one element. Example, set of all women presidents of India, only Mrs. Pratibha Patil, only president of India. Set of all women chief ministers of West Bengal, আমাদের দিদি এখানে বসে আছেন। Next, finite set, infinite set, universal set. I skipped one of them. Equivalent set. When two sets are called equivalent? When they have same number of elements. When they have same number of elements. Example, see A set contains two elements 1 and 2. B set contains two elements x and t. So cardinal number of A is equal to cardinal number of B. So A and B are called equivalent set. Next, new subset and superset. This is very important and we need these properties. Always we need these properties, subset and supersets. What is subset? See definition. If all elements of set A, all elements, see the word all elements, that is very important. All elements of a set A are also elements of set B. Then A is called subset of B and B is called superset of A. It is like India is a subcontinent of Asia. India is a subcontinent of Asia. That means whatever in India are in Asia also. Whatever we have in India, all things are within Asia. But converse is not true. Whatever in Asia are not in India. Clear? Like this. Or এটা for example আমরা ছবি দেখো, এখানে দেখো আমি দেখাচ্ছি। ধরো আমি একটা সেট দিলাম A 1 2 3 4, আমি একটা B সেট দিলাম -1 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now see all elements of A are in B. দেখো 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there. Now see it is -1 0 1 2 4 5 6. 1 of A is a member of C, 2 is there, 4 is there, but not 3 is there. So all element of A are not element of C. That's why A is not a subset of C, but A is subset of B, because all elements of A are in B. If we consider these two sets, say element 1 of C is there 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, but 6 is not in B. So C is not a subset of B. Again, whether B is subset of C or not, 1 is there, 0 is there, 1 is minus 1 is there, 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, but 3 is there. 3 of B is not a member of C. That's why B is also not a subset of C. To be a subset, every element must be in the other set. That property is not satisfied in case of A and C. That's why A is not a subset of C. And if A is subset of B, we denote it by A subset of B. Note the sign. It looks like almost less than equal to type, but there now instead of sharpened, it is smoothened. If A is subset of B, then
স্যার
B
কি
is
বলে এই সাইনটাকে?
huh?
স্যার এই সাইনটাকে কি বলে?
Subset.
Okay.
A subset of B. Here A is subset of B and B is superset of B. B is called superset of A. আমরা এটাকে কিভাবে লিখবো? B is superset of A. Just like A less than equal to B আর B greater equal to A এরকম ভাবে। Less than equal to greater than equal to মতো না, অনেকটা কম্পেয়ার করলে কি A B এর থেকে ছোট, B এর থেকে বড়, উল্টো দেবো চিহ্নটা উল্টে দেবো, B এর থেকে বড় বলতে গেলে সাইনটা উল্টে দেবো, সেরকম A is subset of B, B is superset of A. এটা এভাবে আমরা সিম্বলিক্যালি ডিনোট করি। নেক্সট সি প্রপার সাবসেট। Subset, next proper subset. Minutely here the definition. A is proper subset of B if A is subset of B. To be proper subset, first it should be a subset. Now A is subset of B and there should exist at least one element in B, say -1, which is not in A. Is -1 in A? No. So A must be subset of B and there must have at least one element which is in B but not in A. আরো এলিমেন্ট আছে কিন্তু একটাই এনে, one is enough. There are more elements in B which are not member of A, but one is enough to prove that A is subset of. Now see in C there is -1 which is not in A, but C is not A is not proper subset of C because A is not a subset of C. To be proper subset, first it should be subset, then the superset must contain at least one element more. বুঝে গেছে? আমি এখন সবার দিয়ে নেব। Now see these two sets A and D. Now see all elements of A are elements of B, but there is no element in B which is an element of A. That's why A is just subset of B, not proper subset. Comparison to B, all elements of A are elements of B, but see there are elements. One element is enough. But there are three elements in D which are not in A. That's why A is proper subset of B. For example, if we write another set E as this 1, 2, 5, 4, 3. Now see all elements of A in E, and E contains a single element 5 which is not in A. So A is proper subset of E and E is proper superset of E. Okay? Now see first property is every set is subset of itself and no set is proper subset of itself. No set can be proper subset of itself. For example, A, 1, 2, 3 will take very easy. Another set A, 1, 2, 3. Now see, 1 is in this Y, the 2 is there, 3 is there. So this A is subset of this A. But see, there is no element in this A which is not an element of this. That's why the second opinion is correct. That is, no set can be proper subset of itself. Every set is subset of itself. Next, number 2, देखो, null set null has no element. That's why it is considered to be subset of all sets. Null set is subset of all sets. Considered to. You can't prove it because there is no element. ধরে নেওয়া হয়, considered to. Subset of all sets. Now see, every set is subset of itself. And null set is subset of every set. So if I ask you minimum number of subsets of a set, what is minimum number of subset of a set? বলো কত হবে?
1, 2.
So two.
Answer is not
two.
2. Answer will be
2.
see, null set has only one subset. Now see, null set has only one subset. If you are asked what is the minimum number of subsets of a set, then you have to say that if the set is null set, then it has only one subset. If it is non-null set, then it has minimum 2 subsets. Can you give me example of a set which has only 2 subsets? Can anyone give me a subset? Give me an example of a set which has only 2 subsets. I have such a set. See, 2. This set has only 2 subsets. First one is null set and second one is this. First one is null set and second one is, see, no
Singleton set.
singleton set has only 2 subsets. Any singleton set has 2 subsets. Now I will continue, but now I'm going to count the number of subsets a set has. So we already see that null set has only one subset. Singleton set has 2 subsets. Now we will take a set with 2 elements and
Sir.
we will try to write all the subsets of that set.
স্যার
বলো।
স্যার নাল সেটটা তো বলা হলো যে নাল সেটটা সব সেটেরই সাবসেট হবে, প্রপার সাবসেটও তো হবে।
নাল সেট নিজের প্রপার সাবসেট তো নয়।
না নিজের না, বাকি
তাহলে
সবার।
তুমি বলতে পারো না null set is, we can't say that null set is proper subset of all sets. We say that null set is proper subset of all non-null sets.
আচ্ছা
See that, minutely observe the word. Null set is proper subset of all sets. Nothing is said about the set, whether it is null or not. If it is null, then it is the statement is false. So you have to say that if the set is null set is no more a proper subset. It is proper subset of all non-null sets. বোঝা গেছে? টার্মটা তুমি লিখেছিলে কিন্তু ভুল হয়ে গেল। proper subset of all sets, ভুল হয়ে গেল, এই all set এর মধ্যে null set, proper subset of all sets is null set is proper subset of all sets is wrong, because all sets contains null set, and null set is no more a proper subset of null set. So you have to say null set is proper subset of all non-null set. Bolo. Any question? Okay. Next. Now we'll take another set C with two elements. Say 1, 2. Now I want to write all the subsets. First, null set. Second, set with single elements, singleton sets. Next, 1 and 2. Can you write any other subsets? Answer is no. So a set with two elements has 4 subsets. Set of 1 element has 2. Set of 2 has 4. Now comes set with 3 elements. 1, 2, and 3. First null, then singleton set, then set with 2 elements, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, then set with 4 elements, 3 elements, 1, 2, and 3. See, there are 8 subsets. When number of element is 1, number of subset is 2. When number of elements is 2, number of subset is 4. When number of element is 3, number of subset is 8. Now see, 2 is 2 to the power 1. It is 2 to the power 2. It is 2 to the power 3. And 3 is the total number of elements. And likewise, if I consider a set with 4 elements, we can construct 2 to the power 4, that is 16 number of subset of that set. That proves that in this way, continuing in this way, we can prove that the total number of subsets of a set A, number of subset of set A is equal to 2 to the power NA. NA is number of elements of A. It is a very common question. A set is given and you have to write the all subsets. Don't worry, you won't be given a set with 10 elements and you have to write all the subsets. 2 to the power 10, 1024 number of subsets will be there. Up to 3. There is a limit. Not even 4. 3টে পর্যন্ত এলিমেন্টাল সেট দিয়ে বলতে পারে সাবসেট গুলো লেখো। রেকর্ডিং অন করলাম। Now see, we have a set A with elements A, B, C, D. We have already written the all subsets of A. Now we write all the subsets within a second bracket. Now see, this represents a set. This set is called set of all subsets of A. This set is called set of all subsets of set A. And this set is denoted by PA and called power set of A. And called power set of A. What is power set? Power set is set of all subsets of a given set. So it is very easy to write. When the number of elements is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 হয়ে গেলে কিন্তু বিরাট ডাবল হয়ে যাচ্ছে খাটনি। এখানে 16টা আছে, 5 এ কি 32টা হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ, Power set of null set. Power set of null set. Null set এর subset কে? Null set নিচে। Null set এর subset কে? নিচে ছাড়া তো কেউ নেই। Note that this is not a null set. Null set is a member of this set. Sometimes it is denoted by this. এটা আরো বড় করে এখানে লিখি। What is this? This is power set of subset null set, and this is a set with single element, and the element is null set. So cardinal number of this set is 1. Remember, cardinal number of this set is 1, but cardinal number of this set is 0. Cardinal number of this set is 0, and cardinal number of this set is 1. Next, go through the subset, power set of A. You will say, except this, all are non-null sets. Except this, all are non-null sets. Since this set has cardinal number 4, this set has 2 to the power 4 number of subsets. If I ask you, what is the number of proper subsets? What is the number of proper subset? Now see, except this, all are proper subsets. Null set is proper subset, this set is proper subset, this set is proper subset, these sets are proper subset. Except this, all are proper subsets. So a set with n elements, has 2 to the power n number of subsets, among which the set itself is non-proper subset. So 2 to the power n minus 1 proper subsets. Again, 2 to the power n minus 1 non-null subset. দেখো যেই non-null বললো আমরা নাল সেটটাকে বাদ দিয়ে দিলাম, যেই প্রপার সাবসেট বললো আমরা ওই সেটটাকে বাদ দিয়ে দিলাম। এটা সোজা কমন সেন্সের ব্যাপার, খুব কঠিন কিছু এখানে নেই। Recording started. Every set is subset of itself. We already discussed. Null set is only set with exactly one subset, namely null set itself. Look at the term. Every set has at least one subset. Every set. When we are saying that every set, so every set contains null set. So the answer should be at least one subset. When the term is every non-null subset, the non-null term, this word was absent here. So non-null is added, then it has at least two subsets. J only set one হয়ে গেল, J non-null দুটো হয়ে গেল। Universal set is superset of all sets, including itself. Every set is subset of itself, as well as every set is superset of itself. Because we know that if A is subset of B, then B is subset of superset of A. Now every set is subset of A is subset of A, so E is superset of A also. And every set is subset of universal set, because universal set contains all the elements. Whatever the elements lies in your set, they are also lies in the universal set, because universal set contains all the elements. Every set is superset of itself. Next option, Every set is superset of itself. Next, no set is neither proper subset or not proper superset of itself. We already discussed it earlier. A finite set has finite number of subsets but infinite number of supersets. Infinite number of supersets. Say we have written a set 1, 2. দেখো এর superset কি লিখলাম 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 continuing in this way. This is an endless process. That implies this set has infinite number of supersets. Look at this set is subset of all these sets. So all these sets are superset. You can continue in this way endlessly. That's why it is stated that any finite set has infinite number of supersets. You may say that every set has infinite number of supersets. No, it is not right, because null set, so universal set has only one superset. Universal set is infinite set, but it has only one superset. So you can't say that infinite set also has infinite number of supersets. That is not true. Examples you have to remember. If anyone asks you, can an infinite set, all infinite sets have infinite number of supersets? Is it true or false? You memorize it. No, it is false. Give example. So you have to keep an example ready. That is universal set. Universal set is infinite, which has only one superset. Next, now counting of subsets. A finite set with Na is equal to x, 2 to the power x number of subsets. We already discussed. We have a prolonged discussion. 2 to the power x minus 1 of proper subsets. The set itself is removed. 2 to the power x minus 2 number of non-null proper subset, which are null set is removed, and the set itself removed. A finite infinite set may have infinite number of supersets. Infinite set may have infinite number of supersets, but it is not sure now, because universal set has only one. Example, universal set has infinite number of elements but only one superset. Next, the property very important. A is subset of B. B is subset of C. That implies A is subset of C. This is called transitive property. Transitive property. Because the relation was in between A and B and B and C. And this property transforms the relation from A to C. That's why it is called transitive property. How can I prove this? All elements A are in B. And second condition says that all elements of B are in C. Look at the board. This is A, our A. This is our B. This is our C. So all elements of A are in B. All elements of B are in C. So this element also in C. This element also in C. This element also in C. Now see, this element in C, this element in C, this element in C. X is in B. Y is in B. Z is in B. And since all elements of B are in C, so X is also in C. Y being an element of B, an element of C also. Z being an element of B, also in Z. So see, Z is there, Y is there, X is there. So this establishes that A is also subset of C. That is very important property. Next, power set of a set A is the set of all subsets we have already discussed. ভিডিও আমরা বলে দিয়েছি, এখানে দেখো ভিডিও লেখা আছে, অর্থাৎ এই ভিডিওটা কি হচ্ছে, এই যে কিভাবে আসছে 2 to the power n টা, সেটা আমরা অলরেডি ডিসকাস করেছি। Set algebra. Next comes set algebra. So far we learned about what is set, what are the different type of set, what is subset, and like this properties. Now comes set algebra. In this we will define few set operations. First is union. Union of two sets A and B defined by A union B is equal to কিভাবে লিখছি দেখো x colon means আমরা কিভাবে বলবো such that we'll read as x colon means such that x is an element of A or x is an element of B or element of both of A and B. For example আমরা এখানে একটা এক্সাম্পল এটা দেখি, এটা সেট এটা তৈরি করি, এটা সেট এখানে ইউনিয়ন করি, দেখো তো খুব কঠিন কিনা জিনিসটা। এই ধরো 1 2 3 B 1 3 5 7, so A union B কিভাবে করবো জানো? First write all elements of condition says that x belongs to A, so all elements of A must be in this. So first we write without any hesitation all elements of A. Now see 1 is in B, 1 already written. 3 is in B, 3 is already written, don't need to write again. 5 is not in A, so write 5. 7 was not in A, so write 7. This is A union B. This method is followed in case of finding LCM in lower classes of on factorization. উৎপাদক করে যখন লসাগু বের করেছিল, যেটা কমন আছে একবার করে নিয়েছিল, আর যেগুলো কমন নেই সেগুলো আবার নিয়ে নিয়েছিল। ধরো একটা এলিমেন্টস ই হচ্ছে 1 4 5 2 3 6, তাহলে B union C, write all elements of B 1 3 5 7, then verify which element of C are already written. 1 is already written, no need to read. 4 not in there, 4 you have to write. 5 is there, so no need to write. 2 is not there, write 2. 3 is there, so no need to write. 6 is not there. That is A union B union C. A B A union B, C B union C. We write the union in this way. Okay. This is now comes intersection of two sets. Intersection of two sets A and B defined by and denoted by A intersection, denoted by A intersection B, and defined by all the elements X which lies both in A and B, both in A and B. If there is no element, you can't find any element which is both in A and B, you have to write a second bracket on. I will give some example. Look at the board. Dharo, say A is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. B is 2 4 6 8 10 and 12. C is 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. Now see A intersection. Now you find the elements which are both in A and B. Now see 2 is there, so 2 will be in A intersection. Now see 4 is there, 4 will be in A intersection. Now see 6 is there, so 6 will be in this. So this is A intersection B. Now see A intersection C. You can't find any element common to these two. So it is this null set. But note that none of A and C is null set. So intersection of two sets is null set. That does not imply the sets are null set. Sets have no common element. Sets has no common element. Sets are not null set. They don't have any common element. Clear? B intersection C. Common element, find common element. 8 is there, 10 is there, and 12 is there. So very simple. Next example. Dharo E equal to set of all multiples of 5. তার মানে এখানে কারা আছে 5, 10, 15, dot, 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 dot. Infinite number of terms. F is equal to set of all multiples of 6. তাহলে এখানে কারা আছে 6, 12, 18, 24, dot, 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 dot. If I ask you, what is E intersection F? Then you have to find out the elements which are multiple of 5 and 6 both. That is 30, 60, 90, da, 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 da. 30 is there, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 40, 45, so on to 60. এখানে আছে 24, 30, 36. কি বদমাইশি 24 লিখে 30 টা লিখি এখানে লিখে 30 টা লিখি যাতে ব্যাপারটা এক্সপোজ হয়ে যায় হয়ে গেল so this type of sums we will face okay recording start so far today we learned what is set how a set express what is cardinal number of a set how it express what is the minimum number of set elements of a set what are the type of sets finite infinite non-null null like this then what is subset what do you mean by subset of a set proper subset of a set superset of a set proper superset of a set universal set what is universal set and after that we learn two set operations union and intersection just definition up to definition so after that on our next class on Monday we'll go ahead with properties of union and intersection and after that we'll have few more definitions few more set operations and after that we'll conclude we need 2 more classes to say to complete set theorem